How do? Global warming, my arse. Just come out at gym. It is freezing. Hottest May ever. Ha ha ha. How we laughed. Anyway, ex-prison governor has just commented on HMP Parc's predicament. Yeah. Multiple deaths, all based around a deadly batch of spice. Firstly, any prison that is spice-free, drug-free, please get in touch with the channel. Strategies, protocol, search procedures. We'll put it out there to help everybody else. I'm not holding my breath. Full lockdown search. We had a couple at Strangeways while I were there. HMP Manchester. Somebody found a couple of shells. Yeah, you know, ammunition, shell casings. Full lockdown search. 2 days, the whole prison locked down. Firstly, we couldn't do it ourselves. Men in black, dedicated search teams arriving from everywhere. They're hated in the high security estate and most places. They are prison officers who go away and they are trained to search. When they come into a cell, they strip the cell literally. They take it apart and put it back together. Most hated, or amongst the most hated. We had teams coming in. And dogs. The ex-prison governor mentioned dogs. She'd get drugs dogs in. Let me tell you, expensive game, drugs dogs. The prison service is all about budget. Otherwise, every prison would have kennels full of search dogs, even, whatever. I've just come out of the gym, okay? Bit of an adrenaline, buzzing, serotonin, all that stuff going on. Yeah. Forest Bank, when I was there, private sector, we had one dog. It had a £40,000 bounty put on its head. It was that good. Here's the thing about drugs dogs. They can only work for a short period of time, maybe 20 minutes. Then they need a break. They need to go and play, have a run about, play with a ball. Yeah. You can't have them on duty searching all day long. So you'd need multiple dogs. That dog at Forest Bank did a good job searching, visited, turned thousands away, a lot of drug fines. But like I say, few and far between. Here's the thing, guys. Full lockdown search at Strangeways. We had a couple of CNR teams, control and restrain teams, standing by. You can imagine the jail's locked down. All the lads are getting is a butty pack thrown in the door. Meal pack. Nobody's coming out. Hostile environment, yeah? People don't like it. They're getting nothing, being strip searched. Strange officers. Yeah, no dynamic security. They don't know the people who are going in the cells. Fractious, dangerous time. It can kick off. If you get too many lads out at once on a wing being searched, because you tend to go on a wing and go cell to cell, boom, it's kicking off. You've got a mutiny or a riot going on. Very fractious, dangerous times. The bigger the prison, the tougher it is now. Parc is a big prison, big capacity. All the private prisons have been expanded, their population. Like I say, the bigger the prison, the more difficult to staff. Young staff, inexperienced staff everywhere. So you imagine a full lockdown with inexperienced staff. If you're the experienced officer, you know, the one, right, lads, I'm going to take you out of the cell. We've got a sterile cell. We're going to strip you both. Then somebody's going to watch you while we come in and search your cell. It can kick off. If you're the one who's doing all the talking, you're the one who's in the firing line. Yeah. They're not going to get teams of men in black and that to go to Parc prison because it's a private prison. They should. They should be able to do full lockdown searches anywhere. Private and public sector prisons should be under the same banner, the same roof. Yeah. But it's out of control. It's out of control everywhere. A lot of prisons aren't highlighted. They highlight the private prisons now. They used to be protected. There'll be public sector prisons that are just the same as Parc. On the subject of deaths in custody, it's always a dodgy one, that. I have been involved in saving lives, as have many officers. That never gets talked about. Save lives of someone who's gone on to kill herself at another prison, like Risley. That's a death in custody at Risley. Risley might get 15 deaths in a year and get slammed for being a bad prison. 2 of them might have come from Strangeways. They've already tried to take their own lives. Some lads when they come to end of their tether, are going to take their lives, whatever. It don't matter what prison they're in. Drugs are everywhere. People who never took drugs take drugs in prison now. Full lockdown searches require excess staff from outside. If you want to stop drugs seriously going into prison, yeah, we've got plenty of money, incidentally, to send abroad, haven't we? How about spending some on prisons? Every prison have airport security. That's not just for prisoners. That's for everyone going into prison. All the staff, governors, legal people, civilians, teachers, chefs. Everybody goes through it. That'd cut it down. That'd cut the drugs down, wouldn't it? But they're not going to do that, are they? Every prison, let's have dogs for every prison. Enough dogs so they can work the visits. So if visits take place in an afternoon, Monday to Friday, over 3 hours, let's have enough dogs in every prison to work those dogs for 3 hours. So everybody coming in is checked. Let's check the staff. It used to happen at Strangeways High Security Estate. I think twice in my 11 years, I've come in on a shift and the drugs dog's been there. They'd stand 4 staff, couple of meters apart, and the dog would walk up and down sniffing you like it would visitors. But twice in 11 years, that's all. They can't work all the time. Prisons are on their arse. We've got enhanced gate security in a lot of prisons. Me, I've got a cavity where the sun don't shine down below. If I was going into prison, yeah, I'd fill that cavity with drugs. People do. You're not going up there, you're not searching it. If you had a body scanner, you could see it on me. What are you going to do though? Put me in a cell and watch me? We ain't got staff to do that. I'd leave it up there. Wait till I got to a wing. What if 10 prisoners all get off a bus coming into your prison and they've all got something where the sun don't shine, or mobile phones? You have dry cells in segregation units, yeah, so you can put someone in there and the toilet has a tank. So if you pass anything like a mobile phone or drugs, it goes into a tank. So they can aim the charge, place it on report. However, there's a couple in prison. Segs are full. Segregation units, solitaries are full. I let a lad with a cavity full of drugs back to the wing. Segregation were full. I knew he'd got drugs up there. Yeah, nowhere to put him. Security manager went mad at me. Why have you let him go back to the wing? I said, what are you going to do with him? Where are you going to put him? Shrugged. I guess you're right. Prisons are in a shocking state. Yeah. Keir Starmer, Labour Party, he said he's not happy they're letting people out on early release. He wouldn't be, would he? But we need to make more room for when we get a new political party in charge, because they're going to deal with the real issues, you know, them that harm women and children. We need space in prison to investigate and lock all them up, don't we? Just going to leave it there, guys. If you'd like to support the channel, become a channel member. Links in the description. Thanks for coming. God bless you all. Global warming. Global warming, my ass. I'll see there.
Real forage, forecast, real people, real stories, real forage, forecast, real people, real stories.